Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on an invisible part, well, an alternative to the invisible part. Most of us don't get the concept of the invisible part that everyone does. Even I know how to do it, but sometimes I do it really good and other times it comes out jacked up. So I did this sew-in last week, and I washed my hair last night, and like the rest, all of this is a sew-in except for like this much of it. This is where I did my invisible part. So that started to come out last night, and I decided to go in the shower and wash my hair. So instead, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and instead of, redoing it because it takes a little bit of time, I decided to try the pullover method, and I like that way more than I do the invisible part. One, because with the pullover method, you don't have to worry about making a closure because if you do it correctly, it automatically forms a closure for you. Okay? Well, I know some of you are gonna ask, and the hair that I have in my hair is Milky Way Q hair. Now let me tell you a story about this hair before I get into this tutorial. Okay, so I've tried this hair before. I made a quick weave wig with it, and I used, I believe it was 14 inches or 12 inches, maybe 14. And I really liked the hair, considering that it was really cheap. It was probably like $14 or something like that, maybe $12.99 or something. So I was like, oh my gosh, I like this hair. I have to try it for a invisible part or something. So the other day, well, 2 weeks ago, I go and pick up some hair because I'm going to go on vacation, and I wanted to do a sew-in. Now, the night of the sew-in, the hair seemed like it was fine. The morning that when I woke up, the hair was so oily and it was shedding so much and so thin. It was disgusting. So I bought that dry shampoo called Psst. So I was using that to take the oils out. That would work, but by the next morning it would be oily again. And I've been oiling my scalp, but I wasn't expecting for the weave to get so oily that the hair just looked like it was all just coming out and it was just shedding like crazy. So then I decided, well, instead of using the dry shampoo, I will wash it. Instead of like not at the root, but just wash the hair, up to hair, and so it wouldn't look so oily. So as I was washing the hair, like a lot of dye was just coming out of the hair. It was ridiculous. Like now I know if I use this hair, I need to wash it prior to installing it because the amount of dye that was in it was just crazy. Well, so the hair was shedding a lot, so it was looking really thin. So what I did was I added 2 more tracks in, and the hair that I had some leftover Remy hair, and I just added 2 more tracks in, and I like it much better. It seems like since I washed out all of the dye, it's not shedding as much, because I didn't even cut the tracks. When I just like sewed it in, and then I flipped it and sewed. I didn't cut the tracks at all, so there was no need for the hair to shed like it was shedding. So that's my whole spiel about, or my little review, I guess, about the Milky Way Q hair. So on with the tutorial. Okay, so the pullover method. This side is done. I took this one out because I put it on the wrong side. It was the side where the hair was fraying up, and I cut it, and it was not looking right. So I took that side off. So this is what this side looks like. This side is done from last night. So the items you're gonna need is you're gonna need your weft, and you want to split your wefts in half for this. So when you put your wefts in, you want to glue them in, and you want to basically glue them in really close to each other. Stack them, not stack them on top of each other, but like where they're touching. You want to glue it in like that. So when you put your weft on, you want to find the side where the hairs aren't sticking up like this. See how that is? This side is going to be on the top. you're gonna glue this on the top like that. So when you flip over, you don't have all that, okay? And that's the mistake I made last night. I did it the opposite way. When I flipped up, all of the hairs were sticking out. So you don't want to do that. You want to have this on the right side, like that. Okay. Of accomplishing a invisible part. And that's the back piece. It's closed up. Just little hairs. You can either spritz that down or cut it off. But yeah, this is how I figured out how to, a quick, easy way to the invisible part. So let me know what you think about it. If you think it's not natural looking or whatever your thoughts are, just leave me a message at the bottom. And yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And you guys have a good day.